and welcome to this video module on investment banking associate programs. What does an associate do? Associates are mid-level investment banking professionals. They're above analysts, below VPs. Above the associate level, you're often called an officer of the firm, so associates are the professionals who are just below that level. Most are hired upon graduation from business school. Many of them may have had summer internships with the particular bank that hires them or with a different bank in business school. As compared to an analyst position, the associate position is more of a career track. Here's what one of the top banks has to say. Morgan Stanley says, associates manage and assist in the execution of corporate finance transactions. They perform financial analysis, business analysis, and industry research. They contribute to team discussions and client meetings, which is a line you probably wouldn't hear too much about analyst programs. Associates also provide rapid and accurate market judgments to colleagues and clients. They prepare and deliver client presentations in a clear and compelling manner. That's another point that probably not called out for analyst programs, the actual delivering client presentations. And of course, acting as a mentor and role model to analysts. That's what Morgan Stanley has to say. I advise you to take a peek at what some other banks have to say. Goldman Sachs has good info on its website. Credit Suisse, Citigroup, and Deutsche Bank all have great resources online. Hiring process for associates looks very similar to that of the analyst programs. Basically, substitute business school for an undergrad program, and you've got a similar process. You've got info sessions. You could even find some samples of those online, videos. Submit an application, so that may mean going through your school's career office, or maybe just going online to the bank and submitting an application if you're not at one of the schools that has on-campus recruiting. An application could be a formal application, or it could just be a resume and cover letter. Hopefully the application leads to you being invited to an on-campus interview. Or if you're in the pool of people who aren't at a school that has on-campus recruiting, you may be invited to interview at an off-site. That's usually a single 30-minute interview, and then if that goes well, it leads to a final round, often called a Super Saturday, series of 4 to 8 half-hour interviews that take course over the better part of a day. What are banks looking for in a candidate? Well, first and foremost, it usually requires an MBA, a business degree, with good grades and 2 to 4 years of work experience. Sometimes analysts are promoted after 3 years at a bank. That's basically a bank rewarding an analyst saying, look, we know you can do the job. We don't want to take the chances of hiring somebody new out of school who we don't know. One more time from the Morgan Stanley website, they're looking for team players with strong work ethic and attention to detail. People with strong analytical skills and ability to quickly grasp complex data. They're looking for people with outstanding communication and interpersonal skills, the ability to form effective working relationships, and I've highlighted a few on the next line. People who are motivated to become industry, product, or regional experts. Basically, they're saying by becoming an associate at a bank, you're putting yourself on a career track. We want to know that you're going to specialize somewhere. You must be able to manage multiple projects, much like an analyst, provide complicated financial analysis, and develop corporate finance solutions, pursue assignments with excellence, collaborative spirit, and the highest ethical standards. Finally, candidates are evaluated on commitment to a career in investment banking and their ability to succeed both as an associate and beyond. The banks want to know if they're hiring you, they're not just hiring you, whereas for an analyst, they were doing a 2 or 3 year commitment. The associate, they're basically hiring you to stay within the firm if all works well. According to Credit Suisse, you'll need to have the confidence, the capability to step straight into an entrepreneurial or specialist role and make a decisive contribution right from the start. Again, that's another contrast to the analyst position where they're saying you don't necessarily need a finance background to be an analyst. We want people who can do the work, can learn it, and have enthusiasm. But in contrast, associate programs, they really want people who have demonstrated skills in finance, whether through work, probably through work and or studies, but those who are committed to making investment banking and finance a career.